Hi everyone, welcome back to a first video in this entire series. So we are going to understand a list of algorithms which are required to crack an interview, tech interview basically. Okay. So in this series, so binary search algorithm is the first algorithm which we and you are going to understand. See, algorithm is not about learning, it's about understanding how it works. Okay, so now in this video we are going to understand how this binary search algorithm works. Okay, and along with that I'll also give the code in different programming language in Python, Java, and C and C++ in the description itself. Okay, so while explaining, I'll explain the concept. So you need to understand the concept and you need to remember it. Okay, so just listen carefully. Just forget about whatever you have for next 10 and 15 minutes. Just concentrate here, and you are not going to forget what I have taught you. Okay, so we'll understand this binary search algorithm very carefully. Okay, so let's get started. So to understand this binary search algorithm, the first thing what you need to understand is the limitations of this algorithm. Means where you need to apply and when we need to apply and how we need to apply it. Okay, so usually in the tech interviews or any big product companies or whatever the companies are there, see, few companies directly ask what is binary search. Okay, they'll tell you to tell the algorithm, but basically when you get a problem to solve, so if that problem contains anything to be search an element in a list of elements, so then you can able to go for binary search or any searching algorithm. So in that, along with that, when you have to use this binary search algorithm, that comes under limitations. So what is the limitation of binary search algorithm to be used? So the limitation is going to be, I am going to write it over here, the limitations is going to be, you can able to use this binary search algorithm only when the elements or list of elements are sorted in order. Okay, so first limitation is elements has to be sorted. So whenever you want to apply or whenever you want to apply an algorithm for this particular list, means you need to decide if the elements are sorted, means you can able to apply binary search algorithm. Okay, if the elements are not sorted, very easily it's linear search algorithm. So linear search means it's need to search one by one, but in binary search it doesn't require that. So if the elements are already sorted, you can directly apply this binary search algorithm. आंख में apply करो. It's like that. Close the writes and apply binary search algorithm. So we'll understand this binary search algorithm one by one. Along with that, here basic code I am going to write it over here. Okay, just a basic code, so that along with the concept you will understand it. Okay, so first thing, let's take a list of elements in a sorted order. Okay, so let's list of elements. This took very big, but no problem. Here you need to understand the concept. That's the first thing. So sorted order, right? 3, let's say 8, 12, 16, 20 and 26. So these are the list of elements. See, whenever you want to search an element in a list of elements, means you need that search element, right? So basically for that search element in a binary search algorithm, generally they call it as a target. Okay, so what we call, we need a element to be searched, search element, or we can also call it as a target element. Okay, target element. So basically what do you want to search, which element you want to search? Let's say you have list. See, here we have only 6 elements. Basically when you are solving a problem, there could be millions or thousands of elements will be there, and if you know they are sorted, you can apply this. All right, so let's say I want to search an element. You can directly know that here we have 20, but in bigger view, so there are thousands of elements are there where you need to check the position of that particular element is very difficult, right? So but think in that way, in a bigger way. Okay, so let's say you want to search an element of 20, in which position does this 20 belongs to. So that we need to understand. So there are three keys over there. Okay, there are three keys you need to understand. Whenever the binary, if you want to apply a binary search algorithm, what are the three keys will come is these three key. And what are those? Low, high and mid. So what are those three keys? So keys will be low, high and mid. So how to understand this? See, basically if you are searching, so let's say you have a target element like this one, and you comparing 20 to 3, 20 to 8, 20 to 12, 20 to 14, sorry 16, 20 to 20, 20 to 6, 26. So if you're comparing the same element to every element, means that is a linear search algorithm, right? It consumes a lot of time to compare let's say thousands of elements are there, means linear search is not the good option. Binary search is the very good option. Okay, so for this we need these three elements. We'll understand is what is this. Basically we are going to include a position inside this. Okay, position. So yes, so let me write this again over here. Okay, I'm just duplicating the same list of elements. So first is going to be 3, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 26. So low will be first, will be at this position. Okay, before that let me write the positions 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to find the position of a element, your target element. Basically you need to search an element of 20 where it lies, in which position does it lies. So that you have to search. So low and high. Okay, so what is mid? So we need to understand the mid over here. So for that will come this step 1. Okay, so you know this is a sorted of elements. First the low will be 0 and high is a position is 5. Correct, is a position is 5. How to find the mid? So you need to find the mid over here. Okay, so mid will be, it's a formula actually. So low plus high divided by 2. Okay, what is low over here? 0 plus 5 divided by 2 will be 2 ones are, means it will be 5 by 2, 2 ones are, 2 fours are, it will be 4. So mid will be at the position 4. Okay, so let me write this again. Three, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 26. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, great. So this is going to be low and this is going to be high. Oh, mid comes here. Okay, let me change the number. Let me change the target element would be I am going to, instead of 20 I am going to take a 16, because personally we are getting the answer directly. So that's why. Okay, so now we have mid at 4th position. Okay, so basically what we need to do is we need to follow in some certain steps. Okay, so this portion what and all you have understood right now here is, so let me put it in a code wise. Okay, this portion, like we'll go one by one. Okay, so let's say I have a function which is going to search, or which is going to give the position of an element. Okay, so this is a function irrespective of programming language. Over here I'm writing over here. Okay, so basically let's say array. All right, so this is going to take a, I mean we'll be giving the input of array, and one more will be a target t. All right, okay, so first whenever the algorithm comes, first int low will be, how much will be 0, means 0th position, and int high is equal to, so the length of this array minus 1, because array elements always start from 0, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6, it is going to be 6. So we need to reduce it to 1. So that's why array dot length minus 1, we need to keep it. So that is basically high is going to be 6. Okay, I'm just give, this is not the code, this I'm just make you to understand the what is the, sorry, not 6, it is going to be 5. So like 0 plus 5 is going to be 6. Okay, I mean array length will be 6, right? So minus 1 is going to be 5. Oh, I just made it confused, no problem. So it's going to be 5. So same way how we did here. Okay, so next see, we need to do a iteration work here. Okay, so that's why a while loop is required. Okay, so whenever this low value is less than high, then only you should run this while loop, so or else you should not. Okay, so low less than or equal to high means you need to run this while loop. So now what and all we need to run, do this first step in the code wise, it's always to find a mid, which is low plus high divided by 2. So you are going to get the mid value. So here we have got the mid value, till here we have done. So now same way I am just taking this paper and I'll just keep this side and I'll explain it again. Okay, so let me write down those elements over here. Okay, which was written there. Okay, it was 3 8 12 16 20 and 26. Our target element was 16. Okay, so low 0 1 2 3 4 and 5, this is high now and this is low, and mid was this. Okay, so first this is going to be step 2. Okay, here what we need to do is we need to check a condition. Okay, we need to check the condition. What is that? In an array, okay, in an array, so we have array, this one. What is array name which we gave? So we didn't give array name, right? Let's say this array itself. In this array of the mid position, okay, the mid position, what is the mid position? Mid position is 4, right? So if mid position is equal to the target value, okay, what is it? If the mid position element is equal to target value, means you got the answer, means you can directly return the position of the target element is mid. Okay, if it is equal to, means if it's not equal to that, see, basically let's check in our case. So what is the position over here? Is array of mid element will be 4th position element will be, means array of mid means 4. So 4th position of element is 20, right? So 20 is equal to the target value. What is the target value? 16? No, correct, it's not equal to that, right? So when if this is not equal to that, means we need to do a one more condition. What is that condition is? Means if the mid element is not equal to the target, means you have to do the one more step. What is that step is? So that is going to be step 3, and also we'll update this one in the code over here. Okay, we'll update this in the code. If ARM is array, if array of mid is equal to target, so what you are going to give? You are just going to return the mid. Mid means the actual position, right? This one. See, if that element is present in the mid position, means that is what we are going to return it. If, else if, we'll come to this statement now. Okay, we'll come to this statement. If second step, I mean the step what you need to check, means after this target, so you need to check whether this array of mid is less than target or not, means the value is less than target or not. Okay, so just checking first, array of mid means this value, if it is not, see, we know that it is not equal to, so if it is that not equal to means we need to check is less than target. Is array of mid is less than target? It's a question. So what is array of mid is 20. 20 is less than 16. What's your answer? No, 20 is greater than 16. So whenever, okay, whenever the array of mid value and target value, okay, if this condition gets false, means here it's a false, right? So 20 is greater than 16, right? Array of mid is greater than the target value. So when the array of mid value is greater than the target value is, okay, when it is greater means you have to do one logic work here. One logic, what is that logic? Is you need to update the high value. Okay, so when this condition fails, whenever this condition fails, so you need to update the high value. When this condition fails, remember this, whenever array of mid is less than target gets failed, you need to update the high value as high mid plus 1, means position plus 1. So basically first your mid was 4, now what is your mid? Is going to be 5, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Just a small update. I'm just crossing it over here. Very simple. 1 minute. So high is equal to. So whenever the array of mid position is less than the target is, you need to update the high. If this condition gets false, only whenever this gets false. So whenever this gets true, there is a separate condition. So we'll see that. So whenever this condition gets false, you have to update the high, that, see, mid minus 1. So whenever it is high, mid is going to be minus. See, high means like positive, right? Whenever the positive is coming, you need to make the other side negative. So this is the simple clue you need to remember. I mean, this is just a hack or a technique to remember this. Whenever it is high, whenever high means positive, right? Whenever it's positive, make it the other side as negative. Okay, whenever it is negative, you make it other side as positive. All right, see, if this condition fails, you are going to update the high. What if this condition gets true? Whenever this condition is going to be true, like if the, I'm going to make it as step 4, if array of mid is greater than, or sorry, is less than target is true. Okay, if these conditions are true, you need to put this logic. Okay, when it is true, you need to put this logic. Whenever it is getting low means like kind of negative. So if it is negative, make it the other side as positive, which is mid plus 1. So we'll update this in the code, you will understand better. Okay, same condition. If array of mid is less than target, else if array of mid is less than target, okay, what you going to update? If it is true, okay, if this is going to be true, if array of less than mid is less than target, means if this condition gets true means, so what are you going to do? If this gets true means you're going to make it, you're going to update the low value, right? So low is equal to mid plus 1. Else, what if this condition gets false? So what if this condition gets false over here? So here this condition gets called for, here this condition gets false, right? So when this condition gets false, you are updating the high value. So if it is getting false, you are updating high value is equal to mid minus 1. That's all. And here I am closing the while loop and just returning at last the whatever the value is going to come. Okay, so here now I'm just returning the just no need to return over here, because here we are returning, right? So just return it minus 1. This much is enough. So here we are returning the mid value, so it's not required to return it over here. Okay, see, here you got the code, but the concept wise explanation is not yet completed. See, same thing will compare over here. Let me write it again. Okay, 3, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 26. So concentrate. Okay, so here array of mid is equal to target, the condition got false, so it's not true. So here it come again. So array of mid is less than target. See, what is array of mid? Array of mid is 20 and 16. Here this got false. So when this gets false, what you have to do? You need to update the high. When this gets false, you need to update the high. So high value is, what is the high value? High value was 5 earlier, and mid was value is 4 and minus 1. 4 minus 1. I'm sorry. This you need to keep it high like this. Okay. So 4 minus 1 is 3. So now high value is going to be 3. So low is here only. Right. So before high value was here and mid value was here. Right. So now high value is going to be 3. So we'll come here. Okay, we'll come here. So now we need to find the mid of this. Okay, we need to find the mid of this. So same step. Here only I am going to write it because we have enough space over here. So let me write it here itself. Okay, right. Okay, so now we need to find the same thing, same procedure repeats. Like I have written the while loop here, right? The same procedure to be repeated. Again, we need to find the mid. I need to compare it. Same step needs to be repeated. So that's why here I have written the while loop. Okay, let's write it. So yes. So step 5 is going to be the repetition. Okay, step 5 here. So now we need to find the mid. Mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2. Okay, so low plus high, what is the value of low? 0. What is the value of high? Is 3 divided by 2. So 3 by 2, like 2 ones are 2. Mid is going to be 1. Okay, so now mid is going to be 1 at this position, right? So now step 6, what you have to do? You need to do this step. Array of mid, you need to check array of mid is equal to target. Is equal to target. So what is array of mid? Array of mid is 8. Is equal to what is the target value? Is 16. Is it 16? No, it's not true. Correct? It's not true. So now we'll do the step 7. What is step 7? What you are going to do means you are going to compare array of mid is less than the target. Is it less than the target? 8 is less than 16. It's true. See, it is true over here. So whenever this is true, whenever it is true, what is going to do? What you are going to make it? You are going to update the low value. So whenever it is true, you are going to update the low value. So what is the low value? Low is equal to mid plus 1. So what is the mid value? Mid value is going to be 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now low value is going to be 2. Okay, so now low value is going to be 2. So let's write the step 8. Okay, so here it is required to write it this. All right, so 3, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 26. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So now you know that low is at second position and high is at third position, right? So we need to find the mid now. Same, this step is going to be repeated again. Understanding? So that's the while loop. So step 9. See, it's not required to write it down everything. You need to understand the working of this. That's all. Code is only this much, guys. Code is only this much. Again at the end I'll try to write it again so that it's kind of revision for you. Okay, yes. So let's repeat the same step. We need to find the mid. So low plus high divided by 2. What is low? Is 2 plus 3 is equal to 2 plus 3. What is 2 plus 3? 5. 5 by 2. So 2 ones are 2 twos are 4. 2. Okay, 2. So now step 10. Okay, let me update it in a new page over here. Okay, I'll just take it as a reference. So let me update it over here. Okay, all right, so let me update it first. So we were about to write at step 9. Okay, at step 9 we got mid as 2. Okay, we got mid as 2. At step 10 I'm going to write this again for our reference. It was 3, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 26. Okay, so it was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So now low was at 2 and high was at 3. So we've already found the mid. Okay, at step 10 what we are doing? So step 10 what we are doing is we are comparing. Okay, so array of mid, is it equal to target? Is it equal to target? We need to check what is array of mid. Mid is 2, right? So here we got the mid value as 2, right? So now low and mid both are same. Okay, so what is the mid? Mid is equal to 2. Target value is 16. Is it true? No, it's not true. So what is the next step? Step 11, we are going to compare or array of mid, is it less than the high value? Is it less than the high value? What is array of mid? Is 2. What is the high value? Is 3. Is it less? Yes, it is less. Whenever this is less, what you have to do? Okay, means this condition is true, which means whenever it is true, you need to update the low value. So low is equal to mid plus what? Mid plus 1. Whenever it is low, like whenever it is kind of negative, you make it positive. Mid plus 1. So what is mid now? Mid is 2, right? So mid was 2 over here. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, right? So now mid value is 3. So next step, what we are going to do now? This was true, right? Again we need to do the same step. Step 12. I hope this is going to be our last step. I'm going to write this again over here. 3, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 26. Alright. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We know what is the low value. Low value was 2 itself. Okay. Oh sorry, we have updated. Oh sorry, here I forgot to tell. It's not mid, it's low only. So low value got updated. That low is 3 and high is also 3. We need to find out the mid. Okay, so step 13, array of mid is equal to target. We'll find out the mid here. Mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2. So what is low? Low is 3, high is also 3 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2, 3 is a 6. Right? So now what is the mid value? Mid value is also 3. Okay? Mid value is also 3, right? Because we got 3. So array of mid. What is array of mid? Mid is here, means 3. What is the 3? 16. What is the target value? 16. Is 16 is equal to 16? What we are going to do as per the code? We will come here. If array of mid is equal to target, what we are doing? We are just returning code mid. So which means we are returning mid. So what is mid here? 16. What was our search element? 16. So 16 is equal to 16. Yes, it's true. So we finally found out a search element with the help of what? Binary search algorithm. So this looks a bit complicated, it's very easy. So now we'll understand the code again. Okay, we'll understand the code again. Come here. So first we'll set the low value, we'll set the high value. High means array length minus 1, which we are going to do, right? So we need to do the iteration. You know, right? So why we did the iteration? Every time we were comparing, where is that? Array of mid is equal to target and array of mid is less than high. We were doing this. So again and again. So that's why while loop is required. So why every time there has to be low has to be less than high. So less than or equal to high. So that's why while loop. First thing what we are going to do, we are going to find out the mid. Okay, we are going to find out the mid as per our analysis as well. We are going to find out the mid value. So then what is the next step? We were checking whether array of mid is equal to target. See, array of mid is equal to target after finding the mid. Okay, if it is equal, we are going to return it. If it is not equal, what is the next step? Whether the array of mid is less than target. See whether the array of element, where is that? Yeah, here we have array of mid is less than high. Yes, if it is less than high means you're going to update the low value. If it is not less than the target means you're going to update the high value. So on, keeps on repeating. When at some point of time this array of mid is equal to target means whenever this low high mid comes at the same position, you can consider as you found your search element. Not every time, but almost. So array of mid, it keeps on coming like this, like dividing conquer. So we got our element at the position 3, right? So what was the position of the mid? Mid position is 3, right? So this is the position of the element, search element. So this is how all the steps of this algorithm. And also if you want this step screenshots, I can give that. So basically like whatever you seen in the video, you will understand it better way. So I'll share this as well if you want. Okay, so next video we'll understand about, in next episode we'll understand other more different algorithm which are really important for the interviews. So basically we'll understand the algorithms one by one. So stay tuned with this series. This looks complicated, but I'm going to make you understand very easily. So this was the first video. If something goes wrong means please don't mind. In upcoming videos you'll get it much more better. Okay, so even I am also learning, you are also learning, we both are learning. I am trying to make it more easy you guys to understand, so that you can able to understand the concept of the algorithms. Okay, so we together prepare all this algorithm, right? So next video we'll learn one more algorithm, so in the next episode. Okay, so let's meet in our next episode, and until then take care, goodbye, bye bye. And if you're new to our channel, please do subscribe and please support. Thank you.